Thank you, sir.
And my colleague, Dr. Urso, is pinch hitting
I'm
Dr.
sorry.
Littell. Yeah, turn you on.
If you have anything to add, sir.
I'll cover some of the same materials. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, representatives, for allowing me to speak. I'm a background in lab for about 11 years. I've invented an FDA-approved drug. I've done a lot of drug repurposing. I've been practicing physician for 32 years, and I've seen about 300,000 patients. So I think in general, my points, Brian raised a lot of them, but from the beginning, from March 2020, natural immunity has been neglected for the first time in history, as he just talked about. Natural immunity has always been superior to vaccinated immunity through all time. And I'll let you know that Pfizer, Moderna, and J&J all went out of their way to eliminate patients with natural immunity from their studies. Why did they do that? I wonder why. Because these patients retain an antigenic fragment of the virus in their system for a long time. We're finding even 15 months later. They're at serious risk for hyperimmune response. They didn't want their studies to be messed up. So they went out of their way to eliminate every single patient in every single study, J&J, Moderna, Pfizer, to make sure that none of these patients were enrolled in the study. I don't think any of you realize that. So we are taking, let's say, the children 5 to 11, about 80% have had the virus already. If we mandate the vaccine in this 5 to 11-year-old group, you have 28 million kids in the United States. That would be basically somewhere close to 20 million of these kids plus would actually have already had the virus. They're at high risk for a hyperimmune response. That means they're going to die. Some of them are going to die if you mandate a vaccine. That's what that means. So it's very important to realize that if we go down this direction, all right, where we mandate vaccines in people who've already had it, this is not a civil liberties thing. This is a medical poor decision. This is a major poor decision medically. Forget about the civil liberties. If you allow it to happen, you're allowing children to die. Okay, so he